everybody, Bonnie here. I hope you guys are doing well. I finished those two crabs from the Zoomigurumi favorites book. Just in case you're new here, I'm going through this whole book and crocheting every pattern twice. So the one that I had gotten off of the random spinning wheel was this one right here, Cedric the Crab by Elisa's Crochet. I really like this pattern. I was kind of intimidated when I first saw it though, because just all of the pieces, but let me grab my crab and talk more about it. Here is my Cedric the Crab. It turned out really good. I'm really happy with the size. I used a 3.75 hook for it. The pattern might have called for a smaller hook. I can't quite remember. And I used number 4 yarn, which is Loops and Threads, the classic acrylic in bright red and clay. The pattern showed or called for coral for the bottom and the 2 spots, but I didn't have any coral. And I think it looks pretty good with these colors together. For the eyes, it's just white regular yarn and black yarn, and then the black yarn for the mouth. I can't believe how easy, I mean, it wasn't like easy, but it was pretty simple. I guess that's what I should say. It's pretty simple. Because when I first saw this and those eye stalks here, I'm thinking, how am I going to get those even and straight? And how am I going to get all of the feet and stuff just like not crooked? But the way the pattern is written, it gives you lots of pictures, and also the eye stalks, you make them into one piece and then you crochet down the body. So that really helped. I didn't have to worry at all that one eye would be more forward or more backward or longer or anything like that. It was kind of similar to when you make an amigurumi with the legs and you make one leg first and then you attach the second leg. It was just a little bit different, but the same concept basically. So the stalk itself inside here, I did not use polyfill. I used one of these foam curlers that I got at the Dollar Tree. And one thing that with these, which I forgot to mention in the gummy worm tutorial that I did, but I did pin a comment on that video, is that you really need to hot glue the tips. I'm not sure if you can see, but you see how that is like a lip right there? They will come off, these little pieces of plastic, because it's just hooked. It's just hooked on there. And so if it, especially with like with little kids, that can just like totally come off. So what I did before putting this in the crab is I used hot glue, and I hot glued this green rim here all the way around, and then I pushed this down. And I had to cut, obviously the eye stalks are not this tall. I cut, and I just used scissors, which I probably ruined my scissors cutting the wire, but if you have wire cutters, use wire cutters. But when I did make this cut down here, I then hot glued it around, and I put a little hot glue in the inside of it also, so that the piece of wire, it's not coming out of there. And it was the perfect width to stuff it with. The eyes do bend also because of that. It can look kind of crazy. So yeah, the pattern did not call for anything like that. It just said to stuff it with polyfill. But you know me, I've got to change things up. When I was sewing on the parts, all of the pieces, how I got it even is that I sewed on the middle leg first, and I lined it up with the eye stalk on both sides. That's all I did. And then when I had those middle legs on there, I just sewed on then they're different sizes also, very subtly. They are small, medium, and large. So I sewed on the mediums right away, right in line with those eye stalks, because they're very similar to the large, which is this one right here, the large leg. You guys, this reminds me of cow udders right now. But anyway, so focus. Okay, so I sewed the middle one on, and then I sewed the 2 on either side, approximately the same stitches apart, like 2 stitches apart maybe, and they all ended up even. And then for the arms, I just again, lined it up with the eye sock and with that middle leg. And then, of course, I used pins also just to make sure before I just went and sewed them on. And yeah, that's what I was surprised about, how when you do it that way, it's pretty simple and less likely to have things not even. So here is the first Cedric the crab, and then I made another one. Here's the second one. This one is the same type of yarn, loops and threads. The purple up here is amethyst and on the bottom is raspberry. I almost made a golden one, but then I just couldn't get purple out of my head, so purple it was. I used embroidery floss for the eyes. I don't know if it's not even going to focus probably. So that's a little bit thinner, and the mouth is also embroidery floss, just a little thinner than this guy. But him being red, I think the yarn stands out more and works good. And aren't they cute? Look, they can hold hands. Isn't that cute? So yeah, about the same size because it's the same type of yarn. I might have stuffed this one a little bit softer though. She feels a little softer. Same thing with the eyes. I put those curler rods in there, hot gluing them first. And yeah, I really, really liked making this crab. I was very surprised how much I liked doing the crabs. I think that's all I have to say about these two. I would totally make them again. Nick saw him and he wants me to make a Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob with a gold coin in the claw. I haven't even looked. There's probably patterns out there for the Mr. Krabs, but so sometime in the future, probably closer to Christmas, I'll be making another crab. I hope to finish the Zoomigurumi Favorites book by the end of the year. I started it last April, and these did not take long at all, really. I thought they would take at least a week for each of them, but it took a couple of days for each of them, so 4.5 days, maybe 4 days. But then I have all these other projects that I'm working on, so I probably could have got, you know, one done in a night if that's all I did. I've been working on the Ocean Creatures book. It's like mini Ocean Creatures. I can't wait to show you guys that. That'll be towards the end of the month. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I've also been putting together that green blanket from last year's Jada and Stitches Granny's Magical Cupboard Calendar blanket. I hope to finish that tonight. Among other things, I will be, you guys, I crocheted this one thing that's hilarious, and that'll be another video. But yeah, so hopefully I will be seeing you pretty soon. I tried to, I'm gonna put that crab down. My arm's getting tired. I'm just setting it on the crab tree, on the cat tree, not the crab tree. Anyway, yeah, I had this whole plan in February of doing videos certain days of the week, and then that just didn't happen because we got involved in some, I don't even know how many, Briella got involved in like 3 new clubs or groups, homeschool things. So like every day we're going somewhere, and yeah, just trying to keep up with everything else, you know, life and the awesome cold weather. Yeah, it was -12 this morning, I think, and we were under another winter weather advisory. It's just like I roll my eyes now. It's like, whatever, we're gonna get snow. We got 1.5 feet this weekend. It's just to be expected. And then we were under another one for the cold, and I'm like, it's been cold. Why do they need to give us another advisory? Anyways, guys, you didn't come here for the weather. So let's go on over to my desk and spin that wheel to see what the next Zoomigurumi Favorites creature animal is going to be. I really hope that it's something cute. I mean, the crab is cute, but and something with not so many pieces. So that's what I'm hoping for. It seems like I've gotten a lot of the more involved ones, like the peacocks behind me and then the humongous hippo. It's been poking me in the back with its snout when I'm standing here. I think it's time. Let's just go over to my desk, and I'm excited to see what the next animal is going to be. Okay, here it is, the spinning wheel. I'm kind of nervous. All right, let's see which one is going to be next. Is it really? Is it the koala? Yes, it's the koala. I have been waiting for that one for so long. So let's go over to the book here, and I know that the koala is the very, very first. So there it is. Oh, it's the first pattern in the book. Kai, the koala. That is so cute. The little leaf blanket. All right, so I'm really excited, and I cannot wait to make this little koala. Let's go over to the table of contents. All right, I've got my sticker. There's the little koala. Aw, I'm so excited. Woohoo! All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.